watching the ending of this Ice Cube War of the Worlds, so won't be
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Takes the easy completion. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Mississippi State right back to the line. The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't.
He lost one down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Manning. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Pocket breaking down. Finds his back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, we're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season? Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Manning. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And the Longhorns will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This
Okay,
is
that
when
was
the
terrible.
pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being
Crazy,
down
but that was
14, you can
absolutely
kind of
terrible.
feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Off play action. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Makes his man miss. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Shapen. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
We're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking to fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Spins away from the defender. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. Touchdown, Bulldog! Fit it in the window for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A shot toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play caller is right now.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Texas! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Awesome awareness by the D lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Shapen. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Booth. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's Mosley. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown Bulldogs! He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Takes an easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Wingo. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking for space. It's Baxter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Something up this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in, it's Reese. Hey, that's a live ball. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Scanning the field, it's Shapen. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
The give on the inside. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Shapen. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Setting up the screen.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Back to pass. It's Shapen. The throw. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes the Texas offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We can kick them in the face.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Smashes through, just dismissing tackles. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st. At the 40, there he goes. It's a running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw is Chapin. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Now, a fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
First down, Bulldogs.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my
Like you
teams
said, you was
like
getting
that.
yours
Just
in. That's what made me get mine in.
methodical, strong. I don't have to do things
I
special
was
every
playing
single
good.
week.
The arch got
All I'm
hurt.
supposed to do is get the
I
W,
don't think
and
he was
that's what
hurt
they
for
did.
good.
And
There was
this is why
something like
practice is so
put
important,
some
guys. You can
tape
tell
on
that
his
this
legs.
team was locked in way back
Oh,
earlier in the
like,
week. They
G-Bo,
watched the
get up
film.
out there,
They
baby.
got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see.
Let me
And
see,
when
what
those
was the
looks
arch
presented
stats? Arch
themselves,
didn't have
boy,
that
oh
much.
boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've
see
been
it.
watching
Yeah, more than
another
I thought.
presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I was just throwing it. I barely even ran until the end. But yeah, about it. I'm tired. I don't like playing when I'm tired because I just be doing dumb stuff. I'm shocked I got out of there with a W, to be honest. All right, let's see. What is this? On the team injury. Whew. Man, there was a bunch of injuries that was just popping up left and right. I just knew it was going to be trouble. But anyway, let's see. We got a user game coming up at some point. Who did I just play? Mississippi Vanderbilt. Okay, so Georgia's coming up soon. 2 more weeks. All right. Oh, that's what I meant to do. Let's go look and see what SMU do. Let's see. A whole bunch of 2s right here. Wake Forest, 42, 12. Oh, SMU, number 10. Okay. He was out there cooking, 221. Let me see what this looking like. Edge. Sending them, huh? I guess you hitting them with that double mug. What you doing? Got you a couple interceptions, too. I say, let me go straight to this because I already know the sacks are coming hard and heavy, boy. Let's see. Who'd you take a loss to? Oh, Weezy. Oh, but you barely lost. And Clemson is stacked. Couldn't get that run game going. Yeah. I get it, man. That squad is tough. Nah, he scored in the 4th to take the lead. Might have to go back and watch that one. Looks like that was a pretty good one. All right, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip, man. Hey, keep doing work. Let's see who you. All right, got Miami coming up. Miami Baylor. Then you done with user games. All right, yeah, you should be in the CFP. He'll be tough. At Baylor, it'll be tough. Don't recall who Miami is. Every time I see Miami, I think it's you. Oh, Apollo. Oh, it might be a little tough one, depending on how he got his run game going and his defense. So we'll see how it work out, man. But you should be in the CFP for sure. All right, catch you on the flip.